Hello, everyone. Iceman's Alex here, and welcome to the Dragons Rising Season 4 pre-show. Yes, this is not an April Fool's joke or anything like that. This is 100% legit. Like, no pranks, no jokes, no nothing, despite the day. But yes, we are here. So yeah, before we start, just want to clarify to anyone who has already seen the episodes, please do not spoil in chat for anyone else. Please and thank you. This live stream is specifically for anyone who's waiting for April 2nd. Oh, looks like we got our first person. Hello, the Burke Motion. Welcome. And Spurgeon too. Welcome back again. Already off to a better start than last time. We actually have more than one person this time. So that's cool. That's good. So yeah. So basically for today's stream, we're just going to be like going over everything we've seen so far, trailer-wise, for Dragons Rising Season 4, as well as going over just everyone's predictions for what's going to happen. It's going to be fun. It's going to be really fun. All right. Oh, okay. All right. I'll give it a few minutes just to see if anyone else joins, and then we can like kick things off. Oh, we got another person. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Hold on. I'm going to post like the rules for the stream in chat just to for anyone who's joining the stream. Hold on. Okay. I'll pin that too, just to make it obvious there. All right, there we go. All right, there we go. So hopefully, no spoilers this stream, because that'd be very unfortunate. I would hate for it to be ruined for anyone. That would be too bad. I myself have not seen the episodes. I'm waiting for tomorrow, like some other people. I have downloaded the episodes in advance just because I didn't want to like mess around with that tomorrow, but I have not seen anything other than like the trailers or anything. So we're all good here. We're all good. I thought it was gonna be funny. I had this whole plan. I was gonna like open up like the live stream and have it with like my sig fig in front of the camera like this as like a joke to start and then reveal it. But for some reason, the little like camera stand that I made to like put him over the webcam, it works fine with like my camera app, but for some reason it just came up as nothing at the beginning. And if you go back to like the start of the stream, you can see it. It's like just blackness. So I was like, well, that sucks. That was gonna be my only April Fool's joke for the stream, but oh well. It was never intended to be an April Fool's stream anyways, so oh my god, wait, oh damn. It said 7 people had joined, but it looks like it's been knocked back down to 5. That's unfortunate, but still better than last time. Okay, so I'd say that's good enough. So that's what we're going for. So anyways, so yeah. So far, I'd say going off like the recent trailers that we've gotten, I'm pretty much excited for this. Like, I think it looks good, all things considered. Like, I'm glad that they're bringing back Jillian Michaels. That really shocked me. Like when they showed that off in the recent trailer. I was like, oh, we're doing that. I mean, it's fitting since it's like the 15th anniversary, but I'm surprised just how many like legacy elements are being implemented into this. At long last, the season 2 filler episodes actually have relevance, surprisingly, which is good because those episodes are very underrated. Um, so yeah, I'd say it looks promising. Like I wasn't like super hyped for it when it was initially revealed. I was like interested in it, but I wasn't like all the way there. I was like, especially after season 3, I was like, because season 3 was kind of not perfect. It had its good points, but it was just kind of whatever. It's April 2nd in the UK, but it's out on ITV. It isn't out on like I'm assuming that's like a streaming service or like something from over there. I don't know what that is, but yeah, okay. Yeah. So this is going to be completely spoiler free, obviously, because I myself have not seen the episodes. None of you in chat have seen the episodes. We're all just waiting for April 2nd. So this is just to like continue to hype up the season, just like share our predictions and so on and so forth. But yeah, I'm excited to see how the things go in this season because I'd say I'm really excited for like the Lloyd stuff. I'm curious to see what they do with that. I'm also excited for like the stuff of Jay's memories. That was one of my favorite parts from season 3. So I'm curious to see like what they do with that and like how they tie up all of, like the loose ends because there's still like a lot of major questions like how the hell did he lose his memories to begin with? Like because all we really know is that somehow he ended up in the realm of madness and something happened. Who knows what happened? So yeah. I'm hoping the villains are better this time around because the Forbidden Five and Thunderfang were sort of horribly wasted, I would say, in the last season. So I'm hoping the Loyalist leader is an interesting main antagonist because I don't know. Like I'd say the Dragons Rising villains so far have been kind of. I mean, the only one that's I would say I really like is Roz. Beatrix was okay, and then obviously the season 3 villains all sucked, like straight up. So season 4, please lock in with the villains. Hopefully Master Wu comes back. I mean, possibly. I mean, given where we saw him at the end of season 3, I don't think he's going to be doing too much, but who knows? There's also flashbacks potentially. There could be flashbacks, so you never know. We could see Wu in the form of like flashbacks too. That's always possible. One of the Ninjago streaming platforms made a video on social media about Wu for April Fools, so I don't know if he's coming back in season 4. I doubt. I haven't seen that. I'll have to like look that up. That sounds funny. But it makes yeah. I don't think they're gonna like show him off physically. At least not like aside from like maybe flashbacks and like that's about it. So yeah. Oh yeah. I saw the Two Truths One Lie on Blue Sky from Doc and Gavin. And it has me interested. I'd say I can pull them up. I think if I haven't shared. I've never shared my screen before, so bear with me. I'm gonna. Oh, that's the wrong button. Is there a way for me to do that here? I've never done this before. I'm gonna like try and like show it off. Entire screen. Let's go with that. Share. Okay. Okay, there we go. That works. Oh god, is this gonna work? I don't know. Oh wait. Okay, you guys can see that. I think. Okay. Oh god, what happened there? I don't know what happened there. Oh god. Okay, wait. Oh no. Are we good? What just happened there? I don't know what happened there. I was trying to share the blue sky thing, like of the Two Truths One Lie. I don't know. I've never shared my screen before, so I'm just gonna. Oh god. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. What platform are you waiting on for the release on? I'm not really waiting on anything because I don't have like Netflix. Usually, how I watch it is I just download the episodes from like a Google Drive or something that someone in the community makes, and then I just watch it from there. I don't really care who the Google Drive is made by. I just kind of like I see like I just try to find like a drive or whatever of like the episodes, and I just download them from there. But yeah, I was gonna pull up like the Two Truths One Lie from Doc and Kevin, but I don't know what happened there. I tried sharing my screen and it like knocked me out of the stream for some reason. So yeah, it wasn't really much though. Like it's not a ton to go off of. I will say there is one part, if I think it was Kevin's Two Truth One Lie, that I'm interested in, and it's like one part where it's talking about Zayn. I really hope they do more with Zayn this season because obviously a while back we all know Doc White like was asked, "Hey, you do realize Zayn is like it hasn't been good in like a while. Like, can you do that something to fix that?" And Doc was like, "Yeah. We acknowledge the problems with Zayn. We're gonna fix that." So I'm hoping they do something with him because like, well, he wasn't really super prominent in season 3, and it was more of the same usual stuff. So I'm hoping that we get more of the classic Zayn in this season somehow. But as a major Zayn fan, I might be just wishful thinking with that one. Oh God. I have a question. Yeah, sure. Why not? If you guys have any questions, like feel free to go and chat. Like this is all a bonding experience. Like I'm not sure how long this is gonna go on for. We'll see. Like I depends on how quickly I get through everything. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them if you want to. That's fine. In the UK is drag. In UK is Ninjago season 4 released on. I don't know because I don't live in the UK. I don't know how they distribute it. I'm not familiar with ITVX or whatever that is. So like I don't know how the UK is distributing it. I'm mostly just focusing on like how it's distributing here in Canada. Like for me, like I don't know like how it's releasing for anyone else. Like I know it released like early in like at least the first 2 episodes that I know of released in French, and like obviously apparently they came out like earlier today for New Zealand, and I know some people have already seen it, but like I'm waiting till tomorrow because it's the official release date, and just feels like that was the way I planned it out. This live stream was originally designed way before that happened, so like I planned this in mind that it would be releasing tomorrow. So hence why this is the pre-show. I'm really excited. I am too. I think it's going to be awesome. Cole versus Zayn. Cole versus Zayn. Are you saying like who's the better ninja, or are you like claiming that you just want to see? If you're asking like who the better of the two is, Zayn obviously all the way. But no disrespect to Cole, although I wish he had done more last season because you know he didn't do a ton. But yeah, Zayn versus Cole, I would say Zayn's better in my opinion. But I like Zayn better. I've always been a Zayn fan. Although if you look at my thumbnail, like my entire channel is basically a homage to specifically the Ice Emperor, but Zayn in general. So that's how we roll over here. Yeah. What's your thoughts on the new Dragon forms? I don't know. I'm very like 50-50 on. I think they look somewhat better in the show, given like from what we've seen from like promotional materials. But I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of those suits. I just don't really care for them. I like the crystallized dragon forms a lot better because I think those ones look just cooler in my opinion. I don't know. I'm not too big on the dragon forms. I'm warming up to them a little bit, but like I don't really care for them too much. Like I honestly prefer like just the generic versions of those suits with like without the mask, wings, and tail, and it's just like the headband piece. I think those look better. I'm also not a fan of like the shoulder pads. I don't like how they stick out like too much. Like it just looks way too oversized. In my opinion, yeah, the crystallized ones, I will give crystallized credit for that one. I think those ones look way cooler. I like the wings. I think the transparent parts are cooler, and I like the ninja masks for those ones where it's kind of like a part dragon with like still a traditional ninja mask. It kind of reminds me of like the Mighty Morphin Green Ranger helmet a little bit. That was like my initial reaction when I saw those suits. I was like, hey, that kind of looks like that. Yeah, I just think the crystallized ones are much better executed. Although I do like how at least we're getting dragon forms for like all six of the original ninja this time, since obviously Lloyd and Nia never got one in crystallized. So that is something, I guess. I also like how they're canonizing the dragon like visor face prints that the Dragons Rising Ninja have. I think that's cool. They look really cool in the show. As a fan of the old whip, I'm glad they brought it back. Yes, yes, I agree too. I've seen the new intro and it's probably the best one for DR so far. Like I just really like that one. I think We Rise and Weekend Whip surprisingly blend together really well, and it's cool that the whip's back for the 15th. I think that's cool. I do hope that we get like a full like extended version of it at some point, hopefully on Lego's YouTube channel. I imagine we probably will, but my guess is that it's probably going to be like maybe like a day or two like after season 4 comes out officially, but I don't know. It's definitely going to happen at some point if they do end up doing that. So yeah, that's cool, I guess. So yeah, all right. I think it's time. Okay, so in UK, I'm probably gonna watch it tomorrow. Yeah, same. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow too. That's my plan. I have the whole day scheduled basically tomorrow to watch the episodes because I don't have much going on outside of that. Is the Overlord coming back? I don't think so. I remember seeing there was like a rumor. I saw like a video online of someone saying that the Overlord was going to return for like Legends this year, but I saw a post recently on like Discord saying that that was not true. However, apparently, according to what I've seen, there is going to be like returning villains in the next Ninjago Legends. Apparently, just not the Overlord. It's not going to be the Overlord. So yeah, that's all I know about that. But yeah, unfortunately, no, the Overlord is not coming back this year, which I'm fine with personally because I feel like it's a bit too soon for that since we had him like in 2022. So like, there's definitely not any like rush to bring him back again. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's way too early for the Overlord. Maybe in like another few years or so, but I don't know. I'd say like maybe like leave him out for a little while because like I don't know. He's already had like 3 appearances over the course of the show, and like we just had crystallized, so it's just not the time for him yet. But yeah, okay. So I think let's move on to like the predictions segment. I will go over some of my personal predictions for the new season, and then maybe we can like hear some of your guys' predictions in the chat. So okay, so we'll start with me. So okay, so my first prediction for DR season 4. Oh wait, hold on. We got another question. Hold on, let me just see. I would think if they did bring someone back, it should be Sensei Garmadon. I think Garmadon could return at some point in the distant future. I don't think he's going to be Sensei Garmadon. At least not Sensei Garmadon in the way that he was in like seasons 3 and 4. I think he's still going to be like Lord Garmadon-ish, but like I think he's going to be like no longer like a villain necessarily. But I don't think he's going to be like fully like human like Sensei Garmadon again, because I don't really see how they could do that unless like they chalk it up to like Oni shape-shifting or some shit like that. I don't. Okay, one more question, sure, and then we can do like the predictions segment of the stream. Go ahead, Bird. The floor is yours, my friend. I'm not sure what happened to Sensei Garmadon in the Cursed Realm. I don't really know. Because obviously the Cursed Realm was destroyed, so like he ended up in like the Departed Realm like after season 5. But like I don't really know exactly what happened because when he got resurrected, it was specified specifically that his like evil side came back. So like I don't know whether that means like Sensei Garmadon's just dead and like this current Garmadon that we have is like whatever was left over that was actually brought back by Harumi or what. Because he does seem to still have some good in him, since obviously he was a good guy in Crystallized, but I don't know entirely like what to him. My guess is that something happened. I don't know. I don't know how it worked out, but yeah, the sense of government, of course, I don't entirely know for sure. But yeah, okay. So on to the prediction side of the stream. So yeah, my first prediction for DR Season 4 is that I think we're going to see the Administrator in some capacity. I think we're going to see the Administrator. We already know that the Administration is going to come back in this new season, since obviously in the trailers we see Kai, Nia, and Jay in the Administration. I feel like if this is like the culmination of like the Jay memory arc, I think they have to. They have to show the Administrator, because I feel like under different circumstances, the Administrator definitely would have been like the main villain of its own season, but like I don't think that's going to happen. So I feel like this is their chance to show off the Administrator, because I don't think they're going to do it any other time. I don't think the Administrator is going to be like any like big major character. Like I'm not expecting it to be like Pi4 or some random legacy character. I think it's going to be like just some random like new character specific to Dragons Rising. I could be wrong, but like I'm not expecting like a big cameo character, because like obviously like the big overarching like plot twist that we're building up to is Raj's master. So I don't think the Administrator is going to be anyone super crazy, but I still think we should see the Administrator in season 4, because that would be really cool. And it's like the last chance they have to do it. I feel like yeah, there's going to be a lot of like Lloyd flashbacks probably in season 4, most likely. I'm curious like what we're going to see, or like because in the trailer, young Lloyd tells him like, I'm going to show you like everything from your life, including paths not walked. So we could see some like alternate universes too, like alternate versions of Lloyd who have been through like different events. Like maybe an Oni Lloyd comeback. I'm not entirely sure. That's not a prediction, by the way. Like that's not one of my predictions. I'm just putting that out there, but it's possible. Like the life he skipped up. Yeah, like maybe we could see that, like an alternate universe in where he didn't get aged up, and we just see like what happened to Lloyd, or in like a timeline where he just like ages up normally, like any other person. Oh, Alex is here. Hello, welcome to the stream. So yeah, anyways, on to my next prediction for season 4. I think we're going to see Beatrix possibly return. I don't know entirely for sure. I'm not the biggest person on that. I don't want that to happen, because I don't really. I feel like it's way too soon. I don't know. Like I just like I want to see what happens to her, but like I don't know if Beatrix does return. I actually have like an idea of how I would like that to go. My vision for that, if they go through with that this season, is I think the way that I think they should do it is something similar to like what they do with Megatron and Transformers Prime, where let's say hypothetically the loyalists find Beatrix somewhere, like maybe in like the land of monsters or like some random wherever the hell she ended up, and like maybe something happened to Beatrix while she was there, and she's like just completely traumatized. She's like just seen some terrible things, and she's just like, no, 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 I don't want to be like a conqueror anymore. I just want to like be left alone. Kind of like what happens to Megatron in Transformers Prime, because at the end of Prime, he gets like possessed by Unicron briefly, and like after he gets like saved, he's like fully like traumatized, and he's like, oh, I don't want to be like a conqueror anymore, because I've seen like what tyranny looks like, what like abusing power looks like, and I just don't want to be like part of that. And he just like straight up disbands the Decepticons and goes into exile. So I think they should do something similar with Beatrix, where like maybe like she just like doesn't want to rule over Imperium anymore. I'm not saying like outright redeem her, because I don't think she deserves that, but like maybe like something on where she's like she doesn't choose to like rule Imperium again. Like if they find her, she's just like, no, no, like let someone else have the throne. I've been through hell. I don't want to like I don't want to do that anymore. I'm just like done. I don't care. I think that could be cool. Like kind of like a because like her entire scene in season one is like she's just like you know like ruling with like an iron fist. Like she's like a tyrant basically. So, like it'd be kind of interesting to see her just be like no no no. Like I finally like realized oh so that's what I've been putting those people through that whole time because I've just experienced it myself and like I don't want to like inflict that onto anyone anymore. I feel like we'll find out why Cole didn't see himself in the mirror. I don't think they're gonna ever like acknowledge the season five reflections ever again. They could, but like I at this point I just don't really care about those anymore. I will say though, I kind of wish that Jay had had the eye patch in season three when he was like Rogue Jay, because I feel like that would have been like the perfect time for them to acknowledge that. Because like we know he has the eye patch in the future, so like that would have been a cool way to have them do that. As for like the Cole reflection, I don't really know like if they're gonna like explain that or like why he couldn't see himself. Because at the time we all just assumed it was because oh he's a ghost, so he's like doesn't have a reflection. But like obviously he's not a ghost anymore. I don't know. I don't. I don't want to say he's gonna like die at some point in the future because like I hope not. But I don't know. To be honest, I haven't really thought about the future reflections in a long time, so I don't really know whether or not the show's ever gonna bring those up again or just pretend like they don't exist. But yeah. Uh, okay, so on to my next prediction for season four. I think I don't think the loyalist leader is going to survive past part one. I think it's going to be like a season three situation where like I think she's going to be taken out somehow in like episode 10 because obviously Roz is still active and I think since if next season is his master's reveal, I think they're going to do like maybe the loyalist leader in part one and then him in part two. So I don't think the loyalist leader is going to be like the overarching villain of the whole season. Maybe just like the first bit. I don't know if she's like going to be killed off or like something's going to happen to her, but like I don't think she's going to be like the main threat for the whole season. However, unlike the five, I'd be fine with them doing that as long as like they give her like proper screen time and actually make her an intimidating threat. I don't want her to be like wasted or anything like what they did with the five or anything like because that would be unfortunate. Um, yeah, so that is something I will say. And then I'd say another prediction I have is I might now this is just kind of like a putting it out there. This isn't really like a anything relevant to the season, but I think DR season four is going to top DR season two as the best Dragons Rising season. I know that sounds crazy, but like it's definitely possible because from what we've seen so far for season four, I think it has potential to take the crown from season two. Because DR season two is easily the best one so far, but if season four plays its cards right, I think they could potentially like one up season two with season four, possibly. But like I don't know 100% for sure, but it's definitely possible. Like I don't know if they're gonna do that. I don't know. I'm hoping season four is good, but like I don't know if it's gonna reach Dragon's Rise season two levels of peak. I maybe, but like I just want the season to be good. Like I don't want it to be like mid like what season three was, but I also don't want it to be bad either because like that'd be very unfortunate, especially because like it's the 15th. Like come on, we gotta lock in for this. But like I don't know. Like hopefully Doc and Kevin cook to this one because it'd be really cool if they do. And that's about it. That's like really my only like big predictions. I don't really have much else in mind. Like I'm just kind of like going in completely blind and just seeing what happens. Like I don't really know like what to expect from this, but that's just like the major stuff that I would like to see happen or that I think could happen, but like that's about it. Like I don't really have much else to say other than that. But yeah, now I'm opening the floor to you guys. What are your predictions for season four? Like going into like April 2nd, like just to like address it. Like, what are your predictions for the new season? Because I'm excited. I'm interested to see like what you guys have to say and like what you guys think is going to go down this season. Because there's definitely going to be like a lot that goes down for sure. There's definitely going to be like a lot that happens. Like part one, like this is just the first half of the season, and it already looks like insane. Like I have no idea what the hell part two is going to be, but who knows? Hopefully, it keeps up the momentum. I just hope it doesn't get leaked or anything. It probably will, but like I hope not. It'd be really funny if somehow we go the entire year without a single leak, but that's just me being wishful thinking. Aaron meets the first ninjutsu master. Interesting. Okay, that's an interesting idea. I don't know. I don't think the first ninjutsu master is going to be like physically like appearing in any of this, like what we saw in like Marchioni. I don't think we're going to see him physically because I don't really see why you do. But Aaron meeting him, that could be interesting. I that could be interesting. Like depends on how they do it. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna see the first Ninjutsu Master in this at all, though, because like he's not really like super relevant to his current storyline. Like he's still like important to Ninjago, but like obviously like he's not like a main focal point in this new show because like he's just it's the first Ninjutsu Master, but that's about it. But yeah, that would be cool though, just to see because uh, like I don't know, anyone meeting the first Ninjutsu Master would be kind of cool because really the only person we've ever seen like interacting physically with like the first Ninjutsu Master was like Lloyd and Marchidione. But that was like under like specific circumstances. So like I would love to see the Time Twins take over. Time Twins returning is an interesting thing. I don't know if that's like a I wouldn't call that like a season four specific prediction, but more of like just like a general like hope. But I would say, yeah, I don't know. I I don't think the Time Twins are going to come back anytime soon. I'd say it's possible, but like depends on how they do that. Like I'd be fine if they bring them back for like a Legends like special or like something like that. I don't think it's going to be like in a main season, but like I would like to see it for like a Legends thing because I think it'd be cool. Like especially if they build off of like the Kai and Land of Monsters thing from like last year. Like, because imagine how cool it would be if, like, let's say, for example, Crux returns and, like, he's, like, stranded in the land of monsters and Kai finds him and is forced to help him out to, like, get him out of there. And along the way, it's just, like, them just, like, hating each other because, like, Crux kidnapped Kai's parents. And it's just, like, I'm only saving you because, like, that's my job. That's, like, I save people, like, because I'm a good person. Even though I don't like you, I'm saving you anyways. And it would just be like an awkward situation. But yeah, I do think the Time Twins should return at some point. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I think it could be cool because we don't really know where the Time Twins ended up. Like after Hands of Time, like they could still just be lost in time somewhere, but who knows? Eventually, you would think they have to like end up somewhere. I don't know where exactly or when in time, but I don't know. They could just show up at some point in the future, but I don't know. I'd say them returning is more likely than like certain other villains returning. For example, Nauticon definitely never returning anytime soon, and probably for good reason. Plus the fact that obviously Skybound was like wiped out from the timeline, basically. So like, it's kind of funny to think that Nia is technically the only one who still remembers Skybound, since obviously none of the other ninja remember, and since Jay currently has amnesia, like he doesn't. So yeah, that's kind of fun to think about. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know. Got any new stop motion ideas? Not at the moment. I've been kind of trying to rack my brain around that. I have a few ideas for like some bigger like projects that I might do in the future. Not right away though, because there's like certain things that I want to like get first for those projects. Like I'm missing certain characters that I want to use in those videos. But in terms of just like the normal like standardized like videos that I do on this channel, as of right now, not really. But I don't know. That's something that I want to do like after like Dragons Rising season 4 is passed and like once I've seen that like after all of that like maybe I'll like go back to like the drawing board and just like try to brainstorm something. I haven't really had like any sort of like inspiration as of lately, aside from like the few shorts that I've released last month. But like, yeah, as of right now for this month specifically, I don't really have much planned like stop motion wise. But there could be some new videos. Like it just depends on like what ideas I come up with, like what I want to do videos about. But there will be new stop motions like throughout the month. Just like I I just need to like think about like what I want to do for the next few like videos. I will say though, if I do end up doing more stop motions, I want to do like more like voice acted videos, kind of like what Birth of Rogue was, because I had a ton of fun with that video, and that video is doing like really well on the channel. Like the views on that one are pretty good, so I would like to do that. I'd also like to like introduce like other voice actors because most of the voice actors I use for my videos are like people from my own Discord server. But like I do want to try and like branch out and try to like collab or just like whether it be for like animation or voice act, just collab with like other creators like outside of my own main server because I mostly interact with my own Discord server because well it's those are like the people I'm the closest to because some of them are like my close friends. So, but like I do want to try and interact more with like other members of the Ninjago community because well, that's how I build my audience. Otherwise, like because not many people know who I am. So like I want to try and get my name out there a bit more. It was awesome. Yes, thank you. I agree. I think Birth of Rogue was one of like the best videos of this year so far, and just one of my personal favorite stop motions. I thought that was a cool idea. Like when I came up with it, I was like, yeah, this would be fun. This would be really cool. And I just wanted to use the Evil J suit in videos because I just really like that suit. That was like my other reason for why I did it. I was like, I want to use that in the video, but like I don't know what I was gonna do with it, and so I came up with that idea. Okay, okay. We got 6 people watching. Oh, now it's back down to 5. But still, this has been a much better live stream than the last one I did. Uh, so we're at like the midpoint of the stream. So like to anyone who's in the chat currently, thanks for stopping by. Like this has been peak. Like this has been way better. But yeah, I would have shared my screen for like the prediction segment and like the brief segment about like the two truths one lies thing. But unfortunately, that did not seem to work as well as I had hoped. So I don't know what the hell happened there. But for whatever reason, it just wouldn't come out that well. So yeah, I'm just going off of memory. So like, oh god, I'm gonna hate myself if like I missed like a part of, or like a segment that I was gonna do in this video like after the stream ends. I guess it's not like a Yu-Gi-Oh, but like I think I've mostly run down like most of like the major like talking points. Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited to see how this new season goes out because like this could be really good. Like I'm very excited to see how it plays out. uh, uh, I want to mention like some other stuff. This has nothing to do with Dragon Rising Season 4, but like I want to talk about the new like CMF Lloyd that got revealed. So yeah, they revealed the new collectible minifigure series like recently, and the new Lloyd suit is like really cool. Like they call it the mysterious like Ronin, I think is what they call it, but like it's just like a older version of Lloyd, and I think it looks really cool. I love that suit. It looks really cool. I like the season 11 armor in brown. That's really useful. And I'm just glad that we're getting that armor piece in some capacity again, since they've kind of sort of replaced it with the Terminus Source's armor a little bit. I also really like the new hood element that they introduced for him. And the new face print's pretty cool too. It's like I think it does a good job of like representing like an older, like aged up version of Lloyd. So yeah, that's a really cool figure. I want to try and get my hands on that when the CMF comes out. Like that's really like the only figure in that series that I actually care about. Like the rest are okay. Like there's some decent ones in there. Um, there's the Bionicle one, but like I've never really been into Bionicle. I know it's like a very popular like theme from back in the day, but like I don't really know much about Bionicle, and I was never like big into it back in the day. So like I don't really like I'm not like as interested in it as I'm sure other people who actually know about Bionicle are excited for it. But yeah, the new Lloyd's basically the only figure in the new CMF that I actually care about. I do like that we're getting a CMF Ninjago figure. I'm disappointed that it's not an actual Ninjago CMF. That would have been cool if we had gotten like a full-on Ninjago CMF. Though I'm not really sure who they would include in that if they were to do it now, because most of like the desirable Ninjago figures have already been made because of like city sets and like just all of like the larger like D2C Ninjago sets. So like I don't know, like there's not really many characters left to like choose from aside from like maybe like one or two characters from like the original series that are still missing, and maybe like the Dragons Rising side cast possibly, because we still need like Frohickey, Geo, and like whoever else Lego decides to make. So yeah, I don't know. Since we're mentioning side characters, I'm excited to see what Euphrasia ends up doing. I'm not like a personally big fan of Euphrasia. I think she's an okay character, but I've never really like been hooked on the character because like I don't know. Other than like her debut episode, she hasn't really like done a ton to where I'm like, oh, she's a cool character. So I'm hoping season 4 does more with her to like flesh her out and make her more of like an interesting character. Because like as of right now, I just don't have much interest in her, but like I do want to like Euphrasia. I don't know. Nothing's really happened with her character so far that I'm like I really want to see this character more. But I don't know. She's definitely in the season for a reason. Like it just feels like why would you bring her into the season for no reason? Like unless you have plans to do something with her. Because like really like unless like they have plans for her, I don't really see the reason why Euphrasia's here. But I do think it's cool that we're going to be getting more with her because I do want to see more of her because like well, she hasn't really done a ton like since her initial debut. Because like what else has she done? She was in season 2 briefly, and then she's just not in season 3 at all. So like I I do like that we're getting more with her. That is cool. I greatly appreciate that it doesn't seem like anyone's being sidelined this season aside from possibly Pixel because it doesn't seem like she's going to be like very active in part 1. But like it seems like at least all of the ninja are going to be like doing stuff this season, which is good because I don't like it when certain characters get sidelined. Like I like that everyone seems to be doing something because you have like Lloyd's saying in the Whispering Woods, like the stuff with Jay's memories, whatever the heck like Sora, Frack, and Wildfire are going to be doing. And even Cole's getting his own little side quests just so that he isn't doing nothing the entirety of part 1, which is good. So that is something I'm very happy about that. So yeah, that's cool. I would say that's really interesting. So yeah, okay. So I'm trying to think. Like, is there anything else I want to cover? Let's see. We've covered everything else. We've covered the like prediction portions of the stream. Obviously, we kind of sort of skim and scan through like the recap part of like everything we've seen so far. I'm not going to talk about anything from like Oku because I'm not gonna. I haven't seen those episodes. I haven't seen like the. I know they leaked early on Oku in like in French, but like I just haven't seen the episodes at all. So like I'm not mentioning Oku in any capacity. I've pretty much been like avoiding them. Like I have them like muted currently on Instagram because like I don't want to see anything from you because I don't want to be like spoiled. I've been doing pretty well like avoiding spoilers because like I haven't really been like seeing any posts on like any of like the usual apps that I use. So that is good. I'm happy about that. Like I'm glad that I can go into this like knowing basically nothing other than like the actual trailers. So that's reassuring. That's really good. Uh, yeah, but yeah. Uh, okay, we'll switch back to like questions segment. Like if anyone has any like questions like in general, it doesn't have to be like Dragons Rising related. It can be like whatever, like whatever you want to ask. We'll do like maybe like a few more questions from just the general audience, and maybe then we'll call for tonight because I don't really have much else planned. I've kind of just covered everything we've that I wanted to cover in this stream. So like yeah, but, like if anyone has any like just questions for me specifically about Dragons Rising or just like something related to the channel, like whatever you want to like talk about, go ahead. But like if not, then yeah, we might close it for today. But yeah, but yeah, I thought this would be a cool idea just to do, just like because it's been a while since my last live stream, and I want to do more of these because like I want to. I think it's fun just like to take a break from just the regular stop motions and like interact with the fans and obviously like some of my previous live stream. I say when it comes to live streams for me personally, some of my live streams have like lots of people like this one, and then like the last one I did, I think I had like one person in the stream and that was it, which was unfortunate. But the last stream really wasn't that much anyway, so I can forgive that. But yeah, I don't know if anyone knows, but like if you I added kind of like a Simpsons reference in like the thumbnail for this stream. If you notice, like the ice prince surrounded like by trees and like he's like moving backward into them. That's like a reference to like that one Homer Simpson meme. I thought that would be like funny as like a just like a throw-in joke, just to make fun of that. And it seemed fitting because like it's like most of season 4 seems to be taking place in like the Whispering Woods. So I thought, hey, you know what? Why not? That'd be funny. That'd be funny to do as like a joke. So I chose to do that. But yeah. So yeah. There might be more live streams in the future beyond this one, but I don't know. Like I'd say, unlike with like my normal stop motions, I tend not to do live streams very often, mostly just because like I don't know. It's either because I don't have an idea for a stream or because like I don't know. It's really hard to like find the time to do these because unlike with my regular videos where I film them like in advance and then just like schedule them for whenever I want to like upload them. With these, I actually have to like dedicate time to go live because once I go live, like I can't like pause or like walk away for whatever reason. I just have to like once I'm live, I'm live. I have to just roll with it. So like yeah. But for the most part, I haven't had any real issues with like previous live streams for the most part. So yeah. But I'm glad that I got to like sit down and like do this because like this is cool and like I don't know. I just thought it would be cool just because the season comes out tomorrow and I just thought like what, why not? Like let's like celebrate like we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Like this is just a celebration. Oh damn, we're back up to 5 people. Yay. Okay, so yeah, we might like I said, I'm probably gonna like keep the live stream up for like a little bit longer just in case anyone wants to like ask any questions or whatnot. And then maybe we'll call it for tonight because like, I don't want to drag it out too much because I scheduled it specifically for like the reason I scheduled it so late is because like I didn't want to like be interrupted or anything. Like I chose specifically this time of day because I figured it's nighttime. Like no one's gonna be like asking me to do anything. Like it's like plus I figured like more people would be free like later in the afternoon than like if I had done this like any other point in the day. So I was like, yeah, why not do that? So yeah, if anyone has any like just general questions, doesn't have to be Dragons Rising related. Can be just like for me personally or whatnot. But if you have any questions, like feel free to drop them in the chat. We'll drag this stream out for like maybe like a little bit longer, but depends. Like I don't know, because I don't want to like keep it active like too long because obviously like it's later in the afternoon and like I don't want to like drag it out for too long. Like, unless you guys like want me to like go on for like a little longer, but like I don't know. I've kind of just like run down like all of like the basic stuff for like today's stream, but yeah. I'd say for like future live streams, I would like to do more build live streams. I did do a build live stream last time, but like I had it with like my laptop, which is what I'm using currently. So like you could like I was building a set, but like you couldn't see it. So maybe like if I do another build stream, maybe I'll use my phone instead, mounted on like the little camera stand that I use for like stop motion, and that way it's facing because like obviously I want it to face like at the set. I can't do that with my laptop because my laptop only has the one camera that like faces towards me. I can't flip the camera to face the other way. I can with my phone, which is why I use that for stop motion. And that's basically all I use my phone for. I don't really use it for much else other than stop motion, like for filming. But like my laptop is like the main thing that I use for just about everything because like it's just a bigger screen and like it's much easier to like type on the keyboard than like scroll through the phone like that. I only really use my phone for like filming, and that's about it. Like everything else for my videos, like editing and stuff, like I do it here. I do it from my laptop. It's just much easier that way. But yeah. So yeah. Okay. Doesn't look like we're getting much else in the chat, unfortunately. So yeah. So yeah. We'll go on like for like a couple minutes longer just to see. Like we'll go into like maybe like when like if like we'll go for like a couple minutes longer just to see, but like maybe like around like I don't know. Like unless we get like any like anything in chat, like I don't know. I don't really have much else planned for the stream because like we've already been through like the main like segments of the stream. So like I don't know. Unless I'll keep looking at the chat just in case we get like any last minute like questions or like predictions from anyone. Just like because I want to give everyone like a chance to like stop on by, say hi, ask whatever they want. But yeah, like if we don't get anyone in like the next like little while, then yeah, I think we might call it for tonight. But I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. But yeah, I'm very much excited for Dragons Rising 4. I think it's going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to watching the episodes. Thankfully, I'm glad no one has like spoiled anything for us. Like, thank you. It's, like that is much appreciated. I'm glad that I'm going into this like spoiler free. That is reassuring. That is good. I'm just glad that we got more than like one person this time around because like so like thank you to everyone like who actually like joined the live stream and like interacted in chat, interacted with me. Like that is cool. Like I very much appreciate it. You guys are the best. So yeah. Um, so yeah, that's about it. That's about all I got to really say for today's live stream. So yeah, good luck to everyone. I hope you all enjoy the new season. Uh, and yeah, that's about it. Like, obviously, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Check out some of my other videos because I would like to like grow my audience and like be more like just to get noticed more in the community because like I'm a very like small like stop motion creator, so like not many people know of my channel's existence, but like so like any and all support is greatly appreciated from everyone. But yeah, so yeah, again, yeah, thank you to everyone who's like stopped by this stream. And like I said, enjoy the season. Like it's gonna be great. But yeah, that's about all I've really got to say for this one. So yeah, maybe we'll do another live stream in the future. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know 100% for sure if I'm going to or not, but I'd say this was definitely a vast improvement over the last live stream. So yeah. So goodbye, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. And happy April Fool's Day to everyone. Uh, I would end that with like some kind of joke or something, like just for the fun of it, but I don't want to attempt sharing my screen again, considering what happened earlier in the stream. But yeah, yeah, that's all for today. So this is Ice Prince Alex signing off. Stay frosty.